You are operating from your masculine, and it's come to a point where it does not serve you or your growth. It's hard to admit that because for so long you have been relying on masculine to survive. It has been that will, determination, that iron fist of yours that allowed you to survive things that other people would not, allowed you to come out as a healer on the other side, healing yourself through these wounds that you received. And that is what has allowed you to grow so much lately. If it wasn't for those hard, breaking points in your life, you wouldn't be as powerful as you are right now. But what happens lately is you're leaning too much into the masculine. Your feminine side does not feel as nurtured. And maybe you're engaging in the feminine activities on purpose, but they feel more like a chore rather than a natural extension of yourself. Being hard on yourself is something you're really used to. But giving yourself grace, giving yourself compassion and forgiveness is hard because you didn't see it as much growing up. And in your past circumstances, it wouldn't have served you. Because in those circumstances, if you would have given yourself compassion, you wouldn't be able to stand as strong and to go through these hardships. So right now, you're seemingly doing better. You can allow yourself to go into the feminine energy. But your nervous system just doesn't allow you to do that because of the past experiences of the hardships. And it says to you, well, we can't really relax because what if we don't achieve anything? What if we don't get where we want to be? Realize that leaning into your feminine does not mean you have to settle for less or you have to cancel out your ambition. Leaning into your feminine does not mean you are going to stand smaller. Leaning into your feminine does not mean you're going to become smaller or stay small. Masculine and feminine are equal parts of every one of us, despite our gender. And truly balanced, feminine and masculine, is a dance of two energies within you. It's a perfect flow where they show up almost as lovers for each other. Masculine is what leads, masculine is what plans, and feminine is the vision. So if you imagine man and woman walking down an endless field, a woman is going to be the one who sees the horizon. She sees the sun rising up. She is walking towards the sun. That is her ultimate purpose. But while she's at it, she's slow, she's intentional, she's looking around. She's allowing herself time and space to admire beauty and to create more of it through her movement, through her whole beingness. She creates beauty and warmth. And she is the one who holds the vision. She is the one who sees the sun. Now, the masculine is there to protect her and to help her get to that sun. because she can get too caught up looking around, admiring everything. And he is the one who needs to put the next step of the plan. He is going to tell, if we go that way, then that's going to be one milestone, and then we can go this way. So that's the fastest way to your abundance. And what is abundance? Is that sun on the horizon. Even though a lot of us are programmed to lead with our masculine only, and we disregard the feminine oftentimes, we still cannot fully rely on our masculine. So it's not like our masculine is feeling too comfortable either in a situation, because we don't trust our masculine enough to let it lead us. We do not allow it to take that lead. And so it creates tension between our masculine and feminine, wherein the feminine wants to just slow down and admire everything around, and the masculine wants to get shit done, wants to move forward closer to the sun, wants to lead you there. And what ends up happening is the feminine does not want to listen to the masculine, and the masculine does not want to acknowledge the feminine, which looks like running around doing so many actions but not seeing the results. It looks like doing a million things and trying all the different strategies, all the different tips, picking up information from all the sources, but ultimately running in circles, because masculine cannot see the vision that feminine has. It can run from point A to point B to point C to point D, and you will look busy, and you will feel busy, and you will feel tired, exhausted from how much work you're doing. But in the end of the day, you will notice that you are no closer to fulfilling your purpose, to fulfilling your abundance birthright, to get into that sun. And the only way to do that is for the feminine to acknowledge the masculine, is for the feminine to see the beauty and worth, not just outside, but also within herself and her masculine counterpart. And she finally gives him the validation he needs to be pumped with motivation and energy. And it will make her happy because she will be getting closer to her son, to her purpose. So one thing I want you to reflect on right now is, how can I lead my growth, my business, my career, whatever it is, whatever the journey you see in front of you right now? How can I be on that journey as a whole, as the tandem, the dance of my masculine and my feminine? And here is what I wrote down for myself. Maybe you can draw some inspiration from that. How can both of them show up in my work? Feminine, speak from the heart. Infuse everything with beauty. Take enough rest. Lead from the heart. Listen to the intuition. Facilitate time to spend with yourself, connecting to the source. Provide softness, compassion, warmth. And masculine will create structure, plan for business, set financial goals, create focus time, lead forward and hold the vision, provide will, determination, stability. If both of them out of balance, it will be tug of war, where masculine tries to get you to do the things, take some action, but without the vision that feminine holds, without seeing that horizon with the sun. Those actions will not be focused, they will be sporadic. And our feminine will not be able to rest, will not be able to recharge and be fully present if there is the tension of not fulfilling your purpose, of not being determined enough, of not taking enough action. So even rest can feel like a burden if your feminine and masculine are out of balance. So what are some things you can do to balance out both of them? What are some immediate actions available to you that will open up and guide you into the both of them? When they recognize each other, they are the most divine union, and that make you truly unstoppable. Fierce, full of power, full of focus, determination, but also holding the big vision, but also adding softness and warmness and beauty to everything that you do. That is how you grow the garden of your life, where every flower is your purpose, your project, something you choose to leave behind. And if you don't take action, you will never have a flourishing garden. But if your action is not rooted in relaxation and compassion, then these actions are just gonna burn you out. You will not get any satisfaction from building that garden. I wish you to fully find and embody both your feminine and masculine sides. I am whole. I embody my masculine as well as my feminine. I show up wholeheartedly with both of them leading me, with both of them working together side by side to bring my vision into reality, to make my ambition tangible, and to fulfill my purpose. Amen.